we're physical rehabilitation, and what that is physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and respiratory therapy. And so dealing with functional improvement. Our main goal when people are admitted is to get them functionally able to go home. You know, can they learn to walk again? Can they eat? Can they put their clothes on? Can they get in and out of a car, in and out of a bathtub? Can they prepare meals? You know, things that we take for granted that you and I did this morning.
Right.
And, you know, we just did it. It took 10 minutes.
But a car accident or,
Right,
you know,
right.
something can change our
It
world.
can change in a heartbeat.
Right.
The main number one most frequent diagnosis we treat is stroke.
Okay. And are you stroke certified? And can you tell me what that means exactly?
Yes. We are certified for stroke rehabilitation.
And that's a special certification. You guys the only ones that have that?
We're the only ones
Okay.
in this area. And we attained that at in the beginning of this year, in January. We worked on it all last year in preparation for it. It really was an entire hospital effort.
Fantastic.
And so with Joint Commission, they have several different disease-specific certifications, and stroke is one of those. And so we attained that certification. And really what that means to the viewers out there.
Joint Commission.
Joint Commission. Joint Commission is one of several accrediting bodies contracted with Medicare, Centers for Medicare Medicaid Services, to be a Medicare provider and be paid by Medicare. You have to be vetted through standards and quality, and Joint Commission is one of those.
And they have very high standards, is my understanding.
Yes, it's not simple,
Yeah.
you know, to maintain accreditation. It's a 3-year accrediting cycle. They can show up anytime. It's unannounced. It used to be announced, so you knew the date they were coming and you could prepare, but now they can come in anytime.
Yeah.
So it's a perpetual,
It just makes everybody, you know, always have that level of excellence in the field, and that's what patients,
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
want anyway. So that's fantastic. Congratulations.
and we're very proud of it. It's not the reason a lot of people don't have it. The certification is because it's hard to do.
Yeah.
You know, we had to do extensive staff training and education from housekeeping to business, you know, everybody in the building.
Yeah.
Mainly the clinical, the people that are touching
The nurses, physical
nurses,
therapists.
clinicians, the therapists.
Okay.
You know, our physician medical director is a physiatrist.
A physiatrist.
And a lot of people have never heard of that. I hadn't either.
Tell us what that is.
Yes, a physiatrist is specialization in physical medicine and rehab. So just to
Makes sense.
There's oncologists for cancer, orthopedic for bone and things like that. So our medical director is Dr. Deepthi Kaul. And
Is he here local?
it's a she.
It's a she.
It's a lady
Oh,
It's a lady
nice.
doctor. She lives here in town.
Okay.
She originally she came to us from Chicago area, and she's been a physiatrist for a number of years. And so she's our medical director, and so physiatrist, specialization.
Pop quiz, how do you spell that?
Yep. And not psychiatrist, physiatrist. So
Physiatrist.
Physiatrist. And so she's the leader of the clinical team. And so with the stroke certification, we do specific classes each day. We do a topic of education for the stroke patients. It might be therapy, dietitian might be talking to them, might be...
And this is something the patient goes through?
The patient goes through. If you're a stroke patient, when you come in, we give you a stroke binder, and it's all kinds of information on stroke, lifestyle changes, any education we, on home exercise programs, we put that in the binder.
And the goal is really to get them back to where they were, very close to where they were before the stroke happened, because that happens all the time. I'm a registered nurse too, and I've seen it. And also that you want to get that rehab as fast as you can.
Right after.
Is that still the truth? I mean, the
Yes.
faster you get it, and the more you get it, even though it might be a little bit hard, it's gonna pay off in dividends.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Studies say that after a stroke, if you go into an inpatient rehabilitation program, your outcomes will be better.
Much
You'll
better.
see
Yeah. And it's like
outcomes.
your whole life.
Yes.
Getting in and out of the car, and getting in and out of the bathtub, or getting dressed by yourself, or eating. Like, it's really
It's
so
everything.
important. It's everything, and it just determines your quality of life.
Yes, and so we are proud to be able to offer that specialized standard of care for stroke. It just raises the care that we can provide in the community, and so we're happy to take care of a lot of stroke patients here in town, and get them on their way to recovery and maybe to an outpatient program when they leave. They may still need some therapy on an outpatient basis.
Do you have people that come from other counties around Tippecanoe County?
We do, we do, yep. We're kind of a regional facility.
Okay.
We've had referrals, yesterday we had a referral from LaPorte.
Okay, and that's what a good 2-3 hours
Chicago,
away. Okay.
like south side of Chicago. We've gotten referrals from folks that have gone up there for various specialized care for whatever reason. We cover down to Indianapolis, the north side of Indy, and downtown Indy. We get referrals from down that way.
Wonderful.
Crawfordsville, Frankfurt, Logansport.
Okay.
So, wherever.
Kind of all over.
Kind of all over.
From Indianapolis kind of
Indianapolis
up to
north,
Chicago.
yeah.
Okay.
Indianapolis kind of west and
This
north.
is kind of your region.
Right.
Well,
right.
that's great.
Yep.
That's great.
And we have 5 clinical liaisons who will go out once we have a referral. They go out and assess the patient, talk to the family, the referring medical place, or whoever referred. And we'll talk more about how that
I'd like to
works.
learn how that works.
And and then get the patient in, get them approved and reviewed, and if they meet our inpatient criteria, and we can talk about that more. So really, wherever the patient is, we'll get to them.
Yeah, I
get
love that.
information to get there.
One of the things I was so excited about, because Lafayette Rehab opened, what, 5
years
7 years
ago.
ago? Okay.
March of 13.
So where they opened at, they're located off of 26. I don't know the exact address. Michelle can give that to us. But off of 26, if you know where that Walmart is, if you turn right by Olive Garden and you go, of course you have to be in this area to probably know this, but if you turn and go back behind that Walmart on Park East Boulevard, am I right, Michelle?
Yep.
It's on that road. And our office, our very first office that I had at Homecare By Design, we were there for 8 years, was in their backyard, and they were in our backyard. So I was super excited that we were getting a standalone rehab in our community, because it's new. It's something we've never had before. And for me, being a nurse in this community, working with literally thousands of families, I always thought, why don't we have this?